incredibly excited about this summer for so many reasons. First and foremost, we need to just thank the West Family Foundation. They've given us a grant to bring kids 12 and under for free. So the 5 days of fair, starting on Wednesday, July 22nd until Sunday the 26th, kids 12 and under are going to be walking in the gates free from the West Family Foundation. Besides that, we were able to unleash our concert information right before Christmas, and we have a wonderful lineup for the amphitheater that we're excited about. And actually, we've started selling tickets, and we know that people are excited as well, that they're already buying reserve seats. And so with reserve seats this year, you get your gate admission free, or if you come into the gate and pay to get in, then you get to sit in the lawn for free. Opening night of the fair is going to be Jason Maddox from Push Entertainment. It's going to be coming and doing a bull riding event in the Isola Arena. Thursday night is Theory of a Dead Man, and Friday night is 38 Special, and Saturday night is Brett Eldridge, who just recently won the New Artist of the Year for CMA.
And then throughout the rest of the fair, we're running a music festival, just like we did last year. And so you'll have 30 acts of music playing continuously live throughout the fair. The quality of the musicians that we are bringing, we've really elevated that last year. And again, the fans really responded, and we're continuing that this year. And another exciting change that we're doing is that we're taking kind of the best of that group and inviting them to be the opening act at the amphitheater when we have the headliners come out. And so they'll be able to come out and show off what they do to a vast audience, and then they'll be playing afterwards. So as you leave the amphitheater, you're going to walk right into more amazing music. And I think we've changed, or we're working on changing the feeling of the atmosphere around here, right? It's not just a county fair, it's a celebration of living in Jackson County and all of the diversity that exists here. And so between that, kids getting in, kids 12 and under getting in for free, all the different kinds of entertainment that we're bringing, we're reaching out for new ground acts that the families will be able to interact with.
A grounds act is actually all the other things that you think of for a county fair. So you have your main stage, and you have your amphitheater, and you have all of your vendors, and you have your carnival. But at the same time, there's all these other little things that are happening. For example, Annie. Annie has been here for years, and she's phenomenal. And we can't imagine a fair without Annie. She's considered a grounds act. Some of the other things that you're used to seeing, people on unicycles, people doing puppetry, people doing crazy balloon animals. That's what's considered a ground act. There are things.
If we have a display on parrots, or if we have butterfly exhibit, it's a huge successful crowd favorite last year, and so we'll be looking to continue bringing the crowd favorites, but also always bringing in new things. And I think what worked well for us last year, and we're again expanding on, is that we're listening. And Helen mentioned earlier, we know that people are excited about the music that's coming because they're letting us know on Facebook. It's not just because they're buying tickets. They're literally just putting it all over Facebook that they're super excited. And I think it's because we've covered the gamut on musical genres. So you got your classic country, but we have the CMA
New Artist of the Year, Mr. Brett Eldridge, that everyone is just about.
We have 38 Special, which covers our classic rock, but I think really big and strong for us this year, alternate rock.
Yeah.
And with Theory of a Dead Man, the fans in the community, remember, we do the fair for all of Jackson County citizens, and they're really excited to come and see that it's really evolved and grown over the years to more than what it was, and really reacting to what they want it to be. And that's what's, I think, the most exciting thing.
It's funny, we'll get eye rolls over people saying, what is Theory of a Dead Man? It just doesn't sound fair-ish. And yet they rival top sales so far in our pre-sales. It is a metal band, as I was told, and yet they did phenomenally in the fairs that they were visiting last year and they played in last year. So it's exciting for us to see that difference and to bring people that typically wouldn't come to a fair out to actually be here on the grounds. The pieces of the original county fair that we say that we're building on those. Jim mentioned earlier that we have listened to the taxpayers. We are seeing what the voters voted on last year, and he has created an entire food venue. What are you calling it? The food system. Food system, yeah.
Something that happened in the last election that we had here in Jackson County is the citizens came forward and made an agricultural vote, and they made a 4-H vote. They also voted for libraries as well. And what we want to do is basically thank the voters and let them see what they voted for. So they'll be able to see this food system network that's evolving and growing here in Southern Oregon, and they'll be on display. It's not just about agriculture the way you think about agriculture and a tractor and all of that. It's really about people that are gardening at home and organic and all of these
backyard gardeners.
yeah,
absolutely.
all of these things that are going on, and we want to bring them together and celebrate together. And I think that the other part that's exciting is that we're inviting local beer and wine and other things that are grown locally. Last year we had the Road Creamery. We're hoping to get them back again this year. And so again, people can celebrate what's going on right here in our own valley, and participate and drink it and have a good time. And so that's one of my favorite things to do at the fair right now, is enjoy our local bounty. We're excited to bring the carnival back again this year. Davis Cascadia, it's a family-run carnival. They were here last year and did a fantastic job. They're going to be bringing more rides, really create a great thing. And again, we're just listening to the people. They tell us on Facebook, on Twitter, what they really liked. And last year we had an app. We built an app, and people were able to go around the fair and rate each ride as they were going over it. And so we're getting instant feedback on what their favorite rides were, or hey, people were asking questions. Hey, what about this ride, or what about that ride? And we're able to give feedback directly about that as well. It's a total evolution in the way that you kind of run a fair, but a lot of it is because you have great partners that are willing to work with you as you're evolving, because they need to evolve as well. I think it's also important to know that we're celebrating the foundation of what a county fair is, and that's 4-H and FFA programs. They are here, they're bigger and better than ever. The kids always do a phenomenal program. Both of my kids have gone through the 4-H, and it's a phenomenal program. And I think when people can come in an area that's urbanizing, and they can come and see kids that raise an animal and go through the whole process of raising an animal that is going to be part of our food system, it's incredibly eye-opening to them, because they get to see that a child did this. Right? Whether they're 9 years old or 17 years old, went through this process of raising something that's for their food production, and they get to interview them and talk to them. And so 4-H, FFA, they're very, very strong. I think we still have one of the best auctions
by far
in the country. And so, and they've been a great partner. And I use the word partner a lot, but to me, a fair is the board, the staff, and your carnival, your 4-H and FFA group, and all of your vendors, the people that are selling the food, the beer, the wine. These are all partners that have to work together to pull off an amazing event. And so we're lucky to have a community where people do work together. All of those groups work together year-round to make sure that fair is successful. And so we're lucky for that.